Are you sick and tired of putting in all this hard work and effort to lose weight, but struggle with keeping that weight off? Today we're going to go over 4 tips to help you stay lean year-round. Tip number 1 is going to be to try to avoid all processed foods and try to stick with foods that have 5 ingredients or less. So those foods in the grocery store are going to be the foods on the outsides of the aisles. The foods that are in the inside of the aisle are going to be more processed and hard to digest and inflammatory foods. So these processed foods are calorically dense and don't satisfy you or keep you feeling full. They're okay to have in moderation, but the issue with these foods is they cause us to crave them and want more of them. Tip number 2 is going to be the quantity of your food. So measuring out your food and being aware of the amount of food that you're eating. You can do this by either counting macros or just learning how to balance out your plate with each meal. So your plate should look like 40% of your plate should be carbs, 30% should be protein, and 30% should be fats. I recommend building each meal around protein because this is the building block of muscle and it's going to keep you feeling full. Tip number 3 is going to be movement. So not only the movement that we're getting in at the gym, but the movement throughout the rest of the day. You want to hold yourself accountable by setting a movement goal and keeping track of that on your watch or some tracking device that you have. You want to aim to at least 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day and strength training at least 3 to 4 times a week. The more muscle that we have, the more fat we are going to burn throughout the day. When trying to get in more steps, you can make this fun by holding yourself accountable as well and including your friends and your family, including your kids, and going out for more walks and encouraging them to be more active and healthy. So it doesn't just put that all on you. You're also encouraging your friends and your family to be healthy too. So I encourage you to encourage others and create a community, and that's going to make it a lot easier for you as well. And my last tip is going to be to allow yourself balance. But remember that you need to get back on track the next day, because if we fall off track, it's really hard to get back on track. So try to hold yourself accountable by allowing yourself one day to get off track and then get right back on track. We are more likely to get back on track when we allow ourselves one day opposed to any more than that. This also goes for your workouts. If we miss one workout, just jump right back into the routine the next day so that you're staying in that routine. I understand with the holidays coming up, balance may seem impossible, but I do encourage you to try to be mindful of these things that we have talked about today and keep in mind that you want your plate to be filled with protein and then build around that. So I want you to enjoy the food and your friends and your family and the time that you have with everyone, but I also want you to be mindful and think about your plate, think about how often you're going up for seconds, thirds, whatever it is, and think about how active you're being, and don't forget to get in your movement, and don't forget to continue to get in your workouts. Don't skip your workouts. This is not the time to skip your workouts. During the holidays and during the winter, the cold time of the year, this is not the time to skip workouts. This is the time to get more active and be more mindful of these things. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something, especially going into the holidays. I hope this is helpful for you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.